Attention all Fazbears. This is Shadow Freddy speaking to you through the telepathic waves. Whether you're living in the Fazbear house or not, you're all welcome to stay here. I'm gonna let you in on a few things. 1. I understand the situation of what happened the day your memory is supposed to get fixed. That never got to happen because even with me trying to fix all that, I finally understand that it's not gonna come easy that way. With a snap of fingers, I can't just fix all of this. It's going to take some time, so each day as I do pop in, or just whenever I feel like it, I'm going to give you guys some information on throughout your life, of things that you probably have been worried about all throughout, that you really shouldn't be. And hoping that I'm alright about this situation, that it will help you to forget and to worry less of everything that happens on throughout your life, just by telling you some information that you want or need to know. Secondly, there's going to be more and more people moving on throughout the Fazbear house, whether they're powerful or weak. I need you guys to make some more and more space, even if there's unlimited space on throughout this little house. There's going to be more and more people living on throughout the Fazbear part of the house, living space. But all I'm going to say for right now is, just everyone keep calm and settle down. Live your life normally as a normal person would, and not how your guys' normal is, because if you continue on living life that way, death will possibly come to you faster. And not only that, I probably said this like millions of times, but it's going to be way harder on me to help fix your guys' warped memory and mind process. If that makes sense, just please try not to worry. I mean, if you're going to continue on worrying throughout, then I'll just have some information come to you faster. I know it's going to seem confusing at first, but I'm not going to go into any order of how your life went on. So first off, as of today, I'm here to remind you of 2 things. And if you want to try putting things in an order, make an attempt. Because not all of this is going to come with a snap of fingers. Some people it'll take the fastest to figure out, but some people it'll take the slowest. It doesn't matter who you are. But anyways, now to remind you of those 2 things. Number 1, your life was never confusing. The only thing that made it confusing was when William Afton decided to hide into the shadows without you knowing and fusing up old memories that hadn't even existed of you guys anymore, and fusing them with your memories in the now life. Whatever things that pop up into your head that don't make any sense to you, there's a high chance that all of this is William Afton's fault. Through the little bit of power he had left of himself, and through the power he had gathered from the cave buried deep in the village of shadows to where Romania had been, he had a straight advantage to where he could distort people's view of the world and the way their life had actually been. And all of that would have been done in a smart way. If you don't know what I'm talking about, trust me, you will later on, because I will explain the story to you. In the meantime, just think about that for a minute and try to puzzle pieces together. Just try to put the puzzle pieces together. It's crazy to think of, I know, but as time progresses, it'll be easier to understand. But anyways, not only was he able to do that, but he was able to create machines with the same abilities as him. He even created a time machine that allows him to travel back and forth to continue on to distort and mold people's brains to be majorly messed up. I'm sorry, majorly messed up. I get those 2 confused. And number 2, even though I'd been in control of everything from the start of this world, Afton still had somehow an advantage of the control of the way you lived your life. Half the time oh my goodness, I'm stuttering. Half the time while he'd distort your views on everything, he'd also be implanting chips into your spinal cords that would send signals to your brain. Everyone you'd know would have one. And not only did those chips send signals to your brains, but it would also send signals to other people as the ones who had the same exact chips tagged onto them. That's why you all remember certain things and experiences the same as everybody else, even though none of what you actually remember happened. That was the main part of your brain distortion. Those chips were eventually removed from your brains, but they were still messed up from all them distortions, Just having that chip and having it removed. Even with it being gone, your brain was still messed up and distorted and warped and all that sorts of stuff. Oh, and by the way, if I haven't already made this clear, there isn't an order to how everything and how all of this that I'm going to be explaining to you has happened. Because while he was doing most of this, he literally distorted the entire timeline of the space-time continuum connected to this universe. So, All I'm saying here is so much has happened to you that you don't fully understand, and I'm gonna keep saying it. The less you worry about everything, the more it'll be easy for me to unwarp your brains. In the meantime, just continue on what you all were doing beforehand, before I came here. Whether you're asleep or awake, you're gonna get this information no matter what. This is Shadow Freddy signing off from the telepathic waves. Anyways, now to walk to where it was the reason I came here in the first place, besides all of that. So much has happened in under a day. If not, throughout the days. I just need to worry about what's going on now before we get to this problem. Phantom Foxy? Huh? Yes, Golden Freddy? How's Golden Freddy holding up? Well, so far, he's not really getting any better. I mean, just look at him. His skin is deteriorating away, especially at his foot. I don't know what's going on. I think because of the way that dreadbear creature hit him, that it affected him in so many ways. And just how that little group took him apart. Or whatever it is they did, I honestly can't remember. My head hurts too bad to even be thinking right now. I mean, especially with that message you gave out. I understood everything you said. It's just when you said something about the distorted little mind thingy, it kind of messed with my head a little bit. And, I can kind of see why. But, what's going to be going on? Well, if I haven't already made this clear, more and more people are going to be moving in. But first off, most of the people that do show up are going to be paperized, whether it's by accident or whether it was on purpose. There are still people on the little reservation list on who is supposed to be moving in. That's going to continue on till maybe the day we all die. Which, what's that? Oh, it's a never-ending list. Some people have no way of transportation, so they're going to be teleported in, either by me or through Candy Cadet. Chances are that it's going to be by Candy Cadet. But as of today, all I'm going to say, all the creatures that have been teleported in and created a monster, that's only going to be fixed by today. But all I'm saying, what's going to happen today as of right now, the people that are going to be teleported in are Pongo Penguin and Blackbird. They're all old friends of the Fazbears, and, well, actually, no, I take that back. They're all old friends of mine. They need somewhere to stay. Pongo the Penguin is from the Antarctic. The polar caps are starting to melt, and he needs somewhere to stay. And I got a room reserved for him. And then there's Blackbird, one of his closest friends. He doesn't want to leave him behind, so he's going to be bringing him too as well. But the only problem is that he's going to be paperized. Third thing, well, technically second thing, but Nightmare Bonnie is going to be paperized, and that infection he had inside of him that made him the way he was and inside of Bonnie, it's going to be taken out, and, he's going to be distorted, but that's a normal thing for when it comes to being paperized. Oh, well, yeah, I got that, but, I mean, what about the Golden Freddy? He's literally dying off. I mean, I know he can't, because he's pretty much immortal, but just look at him. He's deteriorating away, from front to back. Like, this isn't normal, especially for half-mortal. What are we gonna do? Well, the little plan for you was to take care of him, and to nurture him back to health. But I guess that's not enough for you to do, huh? No, see, that's the thing. I've been trying to do that, but there's something inside of him that's stuck, that's keeping it this way. So maybe you should handle all this. I can scan to see what's wrong, and I could try to fix the issue. But I was really hoping you would do it yourself. Alright, let's see. Strange. What is it? You know that K2 substance that Afned used and, had created throughout multiple freaking different DNA sessions removal? Or whatever you would want to call it. You're making this very confusing for me, because now you're just mixing up your words. But yeah, I know what you're talking about. Why, what's up? Goldie has that injected into him after the Four Lords got to him. And after that dreadbear creature was created. They injected him with it. So pretty much he is infected. There could be a very easy way to remove this from him. But, with me doing it, it would remove a crap ton of power from him and almost most likely kill him. So, there's a better option for this. And what exactly is that, Shadow Freddy? After everything that's gonna go on today, we will either wait a few days, the next day, if not a few hours, We're gonna shrink down and teleport those four lords in. They're gonna be paperized and created lesser than a threat. I know they were supposed to be wiped out completely, but truth is that they weren't. They're the ones that injected him with it. We're going to need them to remove it from him. And then afterwards, maybe we can completely remove the infection that they have inside of them. To which, Afton and that Mother Miranda lady had put inside them and, turn them into the warp creatures that they are. Oh, and along by side of that, we're probably going to be possibly bringing in a certain cat girl. Because not only is she supposed to be moving in with their girlfriend, but their days of both moving in here at the Fazbear house is going to be furthered away. But besides that, I'm going to need her to be watching over them. Just all sorts of stuff. Wait, are you talking about cats or applesauce? Meow meow. Yeah. And if I haven't already made that clear, she's gonna be vaporized. Okay then. And then what? You're gonna bring... Oh, you're talking about that, Catra. You're gonna be bringing in Adora too as well. Also known as the She-Ra girl. Yep. Oof. Alright. I'm just going to guess that things are gonna get wild. The day for when Adora pops in, right? Yeah. Because around that time, Ned Bear and this coffee-like creature is gonna be popping in. This coffee creature is from another universe. It's pretty much a coffee maker, but one that can actually move around. It's a living inanimate object. I mean, we already have multiple of those in our world, but you know what I mean. Just a lot of stuff is going to be happening. Right. So, are you going to be taking care of things, or are you going to have Candy Cadet teleport these people in? Having Nightmare Bonnie pop in even though he's already here. And, taking that infection out of him and paperizing him. And, just bringing that penguin and that blackbird dude move in and stuff. Like, what's going on? You were right the second time. I'm going to be bringing in Candy Cadet. Well, it doesn't really count as bringing him in due to the fact that he already kind of lives here in the first place. I mean, he takes shelter here. And, Bonnie has him. Or like a robot creature. Never mind. Candy Cadet. Hello. Hello, Shadow Freddy. How may I be of service to you? I need you to do me a favor. First off, teleport in Nightmare Bonnie. But before you actually teleport him in, I want you to paperize him and remove the infection that he has inside of him that's been dominating over him for many years. Okay? Whatever you say, Shadow Freddy. Paperizing process has started. Infection removing too as well. What the fuck? What happened? Where am I? Oh, I'm home. Here, at the Fazbear house. Hey, I don't feel weird anymore. What the heck is going on? I don't feel weird anymore, but I feel flat as a pancake. Hello, Nightmare Bonnie. Glad to hear that you're with us and not infected anymore. Nor are you a sort of infection. I'm just gonna let you know this now that you are paperized. When the right time comes, you will be fixed just like everyone else. You won't have to look like how you look now. Just right now, your form is occupied as a paperized creature. You have a heartbeat, a brain, and lungs and all sorts of organs. They're just created two-dimensional. Ugh. Well, I don't like this feeling. So when you finally get the chance, I may be the first one to be fixed out of this situation. I don't like having flat lungs. Ugh. Why am I purple? I'm supposed to be blue. Well, you weren't blue when you were in your derpy, nightmarish form. Infectious nightmarish form. So it shouldn't have to matter now. Ugh. Whatever. Can I just go to my room now? Go on ahead. Alright, cool. Wait, do I even have a room? You know what, don't answer that question. I'll figure it out myself. I'll look around to see if I have my own room. If I don't, I'll find myself a room. In the meantime, wait. I was about to say talk to you later, but what the heck is going on with my stomach? That's a part of you being deformed. Just head on to, your room, or Like you were saying, you were wanting to find out if you have a room or not. And you know to go find one. Just go on, go ahead, go do that. Alright? Don't worry about things right now.
Alright. Deuces.
Alright now, Candy Cadet. There's a crap ton of people on the reservation list on who's supposed to be moving in. Or, moving out. But that's not really reservation, but never mind about that. Teleport in Pongo the Penguin, and teleport in Blackbird. I mean, he's not a crow, but his first name's Crow. But he prefers to be called Blackbird. I know what you are talking about. Searching for Pongo and Blackbird. Hey, Pongo, calm down. Calm down. You're here at the Fazbear house. I know this is random and I probably should have gave you a warning, but you're finally moving in.
Wait, really? Finally? After all this time?
Yeah.
But where's Blackbird?
It's funny that you already automatically know that the both of you are going to be coming at the same time and moving in at the same time, but I'm just going to warn you of this now before he actually pops in. He's going to be paperized. He's not going to look like how he normally does. He's going to be a little dysmorphed, or what's the word?
Warped?
Yeah, he's going to be a little warped, but like I was saying, he's going to be vaporized too as well, so when he pops in, try not to freak out. He's still alive, breathing, it's just a little error in the system.
Okay.
Whoa!
What just happened? Pongo, where are we?
Whoa!
Okay, I know you told me not to freak out, but Jesus! He really is warped. Try not to worry about anything right now, because if you do, you'll possibly get a heart attack. But, Crow, you're literally a paperized creature right now. Oh, and, we're at the Fazbear house. We're finally moving in.
Wait, what? We're finally in the Fazbear house and I'm paperized? Is that why I feel like a pancake? Still am able to breathe?
Yeah, pretty much. So, do you want to share a room, or do you want to go to separate rooms?
Are you kidding, man? All these times I've shared a room with you. You really think I want to share another room again? We literally have the choice to stay or move in. Room separates.
So, I'm gonna take it that you're gonna want to have a room to yourself?
Nah, I was just testing you. Let's share a room.
Alright, cool. Thanks for finally bringing us in, Shadow Freddy.
Yeah, no problem, dude.
Wait, so, do you already have a room reserved for us, or do we get to go find a room for ourselves? And, do whatever.
You get to find a room all to yourself. The both of you. And once you found a room that you want, you grab a lamination sticker, write your names down, and slap it above the doorway. And yeah, it's all yours.
Oh, cool. Wait, what are those two things for?
Well, for when you manage to claim a room to yourself, you can use that as an enter or exit. From here to your room, or from your room to here. If that makes sense.
Ah, alright, cool. Thanks for letting us know. Come on, Crow, let's go.
Alright. Thank you, Jeffrey. Let us move in, finally.
Yeah, no problem. In the meantime, Phantom Foxy, make sure, well, just for right now, make sure people follow the order I give. At least until we have the little Golden Freddy situation solved. Let me hold those K2 lords prisoner for getting the 3 daughters of Alcina.
Alright, whatever you say. But, what about the Candy Cadets? Am I leaving them out here?
Yeah, you are. Just at least until things are settled in a little bit more. When most of the things that I have planned out are taken care of. Alright?
Whatever you say. Okay, to make things clear once again, am I staying out here or should I go to a room?
I prefer you stay out here. Need to make sure everybody's minding their own business and not worrying about everything that I tell them not to worry about.
Okay, and you still need to let them in on some information as the time goes throughout. You're still gonna be doing that, right?
Well, obviously, I'm not just gonna say something and drop my word. I keep my word 24/7, no matter what it means. I'm gonna go take care of things. Talk to you later, dude.
Right. Talk to you later, Shadow Freddy.
I'll be back soon.
Well, hopefully things are gonna go good by the end of this year. If it even is a year, because I don't even know what year it is.
I think we've called each other the wrong names by accident multiple times. Why has nobody brought that up? The frick?
Dude, is that a caramel frappe?
Lock in. Oh, there's where my coma fragment went. Get out of my drink, Bowser Jr. Give me that.
Oh, it didn't even look like it was drank out of. I didn't even know it was anybody's. So let I drink out of it though.
You guys aren't supposed to be out there right now. Go to your rooms or do whatever. I'm supposed to be watching over Golden Freddy by myself with nobody else in here. Whatever. Give me that.
Yeah. Man, whatever.
I could have sworn someone around here was supposed to give me my bib. They're supposed to give me a new one. You know, whatever.
Man.
Go to your room.
Okay.